In recent years, a quiet shift has happened. More people are thinking about a different class of firearm, the truck gun. These are compact, vehicle-friendly firearms meant to be stored and deployed from inside a car, truck, or backpack when needed. Laws around vehicle guns vary widely by state and municipality. I won't dig into that legal maze in this video. Instead, we'll focus on hardware, the best candidates for a truck gun in today's market, why they make sense, and what each one brings to the table. Magpul ZEV FDP9 Folding PDW. Let's start with a piece that blurs the line between pistol and short carbine. The Magpul ZEV FDP9. This design folds into a compact, almost block-like package that's deceptively small, perfect for tucking into glove compartments, center consoles, or a slim bag. What's clever here is the deployment. With a practiced push, you can snap it open and be on target in a second. Inside, the chassis borrows from the ZEV OZ9V2 platform, but the engineers have reworked the internals heavily. It's built from durable 4140 steel with a hybrid 174S slide and finished with a black nitride coating for corrosion resistance and longevity. Folded dimensions? Think roughly 11 by 5 inches. Unfolded, it becomes a usable PDW at about 20 inches overall with a 7-inch barrel. That short barrel still provides surprising accuracy, capable of engaging targets at extended ranges relative to its size. Price sits at a premium, but you're buying a unique capability, concealability that converts into combat-ready reach in under a heartbeat. Pivot, the swiveling PCC. If the FDP9 is about folding, the pivot is about rotating. Picture a PCC where the top half swings around the bottom half on a hinge. That's the pivot's whole trick. The action literally pivots, creating a compact package for storage while giving you a full-length rifle when deployed. It feeds from standard Glock 19 magazines, which is a huge practical advantage if you already run Glocks. The barrel length in the firing position is 16 inches for good ballistic performance, and the collapsed length is shockingly short. Thanks to a mix of steel, aluminum, and polymers, the pivot comes in at roughly 5 pounds unloaded. Add a suppressor or optics easily, because the barrel is threaded and there's room for accessories. For a truck gun, this is an elegant balance of compactness and conventional ballistics. Remington TAC-14 Short Pump Shotgun. Next, the Remington TAC-14, a pump-action 12-gauge that's engineered to sit right at the edge of regulatory definitions. With a 14-inch barrel and an overall length just over 26 inches, it avoids the NFA short barrel classification while still being brutally effective in tight spaces. What stands out is the ergonomics and feel. The pump action moves smoothly and positively, almost as if it's on bearings. No grit or roughness, the bird's head pistol grip gives great control in close quarters, and multiple M-lock attachment points mean you can fit lights, lasers, or other mission gear. 5-shot capacity might not sound like a lot, but in a vehicle defense scenario, you want something short, tough, and undeniably simple. The TAC-14 delivers that. Springfield Armory Kuna Roller Delete PDW. The Kuna is a different breed of PCC. Instead of the easy but snappier blowback designs, Kuna uses a roller-delayed action, a system that tames recoil and improves controllability. That means easier follow-up shots and a calmer shooting experience in a compact platform. It's a well-machined, pistol-sized PDW, aluminum upper, polymer lower, 6-inch barrel, and an overall package around 15.5 inches long. Translucent 30-round magazines are supplied, which is great for round count awareness, though some users would prefer a 20-round mag option for bag or backpack carry. Controls are truly ambidextrous, and the full-length Picatinny allows optics or backup irons. For a truck gun that favors soft shooting performance and rapid, accurate strings, Kuna is worth serious consideration. Smith & Wesson M&P12 Bullpup Shotgun with double tubes. Want capacity? Meet the M&P12, a bullpup pump shotgun with twin magazine tubes. Loaded with 2 3/4-inch rounds, it can hold up to 14+1 in the chamber, With 3-inch rounds, you still get an impressive 12+1. That's a lot of firepower in a package that's far shorter than a traditional shotgun. Bullpup layout keeps the overall length manageable, roughly 27 to 28 inches, while shifting weight rearward for easier control. S&W equipped it with AR-style ambidextrous controls, Picatinny rails, MLOK slots, and thoughtful ergonomics like a forward grip modeled on the M&P pistol family. Yes, it's hefty, over 8 pounds unloaded, and the loading process is more deliberate than a standard tube-fed pump. But if you prioritize round count and compact storage in the vehicle, the M&P12 is a compelling, if expensive, choice. Palmetto State Armory AKV 9mm AK style. For those who love the AK form factor, PSA's AKV brings that durable, familiar layout into the 9mm world. It swaps the traditional long-stroke piston for direct blowback and uses a shorter, nitrided 10.5-inch barrel designed for longevity. Practical touches make it stand out. An extended safety lever for easier manipulation, a paddle-style magazine release, and the ability to use relatively common Scorpion/CZ pattern magazines. PSA even makes its own magazines to tighten up feed reliability. The rifle locks open on an empty magazine and includes a simple bolt release. Small quality-of-life improvements that matter in daily use. If you want an AK vibe in a truckable 9mm package, this one delivers value and style. Kel-Tec KS7, short bullpup shotgun. Kel-Tec's KS7 is a favorite among people who want the smallest, lightest shotgun that still performs. It measures only about 26.1 inches overall and comes in under 6 pounds, but it still runs a roughly 18.5-inch barrel and holds 7 rounds of 2 3/4-inch shells. The KS7 ejects spent shells downward, which is a smart design for lefties and righties alike. Nobody gets an ejected shell in the face. The carry handle doubles as the sighting platform, and the chunky triangular front sight is fast on target at close range. It looks unconventional, but it handles well and is regret-free in daily carry or storage where minimal footprint matters. Axer FSS Mini and Charles Daly Honcho, compact semi-auto and budget shockwave clones. If folding and ultra-compact is the brief, Axer FSS Mini is a fascinating option. It's a folding semi-auto 12-gauge with a 14-inch barrel that collapses to a size small enough to slip into a backpack or laptop bag. It's a 3-inch chamber design with a 5-round capacity, compact semi-auto firepower that's surprisingly usable. On the budget end, the Charles Daly Honcho offers a shockwave-style experience without the Mossberg price tag. It's a 14-inch barreled stockless configuration that's treated differently under the law, but brings practical close-range performance, rubberized bird's head grip for traction, and basic accessory mounting. For vehicle carry where cost and simplicity are priorities, these two fill different niches, one foldable and semi-auto, the other cheap and rugged. Comparison and buying guidelines. So, with all that hardware on the table, how do you choose? Consider 4 main factors: size and storage footprint, controllability, recoil and follow-up shots, capacity and legality. If absolute concealability and ultra-compact storage top your list, folding designs like the FDP9, Pivot, or FPC shine. If you need maximum round count in a short package, the M&P12 bullpup shotgun is unmatched. If you want soft shooting stability in a compact PCC, the Kuna's roller-delayed action is compelling. For value and ergonomics familiar to AR or AK users, the PSA Jackal or AKV give a lot of bang for the buck. Also, think about accessories. Lights, optics, sling points, and suppressor compatibility can make or break the real-world utility of your truck gun. If you plan to use it in a vehicle at night, weapon-mounted illumination and ambidextrous controls become must-haves. The modern truck gun is no longer a simple throwaway option, it's a considered choice. Manufacturers have answered this demand with a wide array of smart compromises. Folding mechanisms, bullpup layouts, compact PCCs, and stripped-down shotguns that are legal to own and practical to carry. Your mission profile will dictate the right tool: short, nimble, and discreet, or heavy, high capacity, and overwhelming. Whatever you decide, train with the platform, practice safe storage and handling, and know the laws where you live. If you'd like, I can add a timed voiceover version with precise pause markers and pacing suggestions for each paragraph, or export this script as a .docx or .srt for subtitles. Which would you prefer?